What up, YouTube? Before we start the video, we got a very important announcement for you.
That's right. We have our new milestone giveaway for 2,000 subscribers. That is a CGC 9.8 graded Thor #1. This cover is a Nick Klein sketch variant that is also signed by Donny Cates.
What? Are you crazy? Yes, we are. When we hit 2,000 subs, we're giving away this bad boy. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It would be much appreciated because we want to give this away, but we only can do that when we hit 2,000 subs. Let's get to the video. What up, comic fam? It's your boy Jim, and I got another fresh new Comic Book Day video for you for the week of March 12th. That's right. Man, it is indie heavy, and I'm flying solo this week for New Comic Book Day, but don't worry, Nate will be here for Sunday's show. This is the first New Comic Book Day video that I'm recording here since my move, and I'm pretty excited to get into it. So let's get started. Kicking it off with Dynamite's Space Ghost, issue number 11 from David Pepose. Issue number 10 was my pick of the week last week, and apparently the book is coming out now. Issue 10 dropped last week, and now issue 11 is dropping this week. So it looks like we are speeding towards a conclusion. I was very impressed with issue 10. So I think that, you know, what we discovered in issue 10 will, I would assume, continue over on into 11. And there's a good potential, even though there's a lot of good books this week, that this might be my potential patois. We'll have to wait and see. I'm going to read it, and I know it's going to kick ass. Like, issue 10 was fire, so this one's probably going to be thunder. That doesn't make any sense, but we're just going to roll with it. All right, after that, jumping over to Image, we have The Moon is Following Us, issue number 7. This also has been a great book. We haven't reviewed it, obviously, in a while, so a lot has happened. So I'll probably do a quick recap of what I've read so far, which is, I think 2 issues in between. But things are getting crazy. Things are getting wild, and we've learned a lot of new things in The Moon is Following Us with our parents who are trying to save their daughter from an endless dream state. So if you're not reading Danny Warren Johnson's The Moon is Following Us, highly recommend it. It's very different, and it's really good. Also, Riley Rasmus' artwork is just peak. It's very good. All right, next up from Image, we have Napalm Lullaby, issue number 9. Again, very good book. Remender is killing it with this. It seems like with every issue, a piece of the puzzle gets put in place, and we find out more, and things are starting to make more and more sense. And right now, we've got the twins apparently fighting each other. The female twin has kind of gone berserk, and so it's up to the male twin to figure this shit out. Apparently he's supposed to kill her, but I don't think he's going to do that. Anyway, great book. Looking forward to reading it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Again, potential patois. I'm telling you guys, this week is stacked. Speaking of other good book, we got Transformers from Danny Warren Johnson and Jorge Corona. Issue number 18. Again, running and gunning, flying. There's just destruction everywhere. Decepticons are fighting amongst themselves. The Autobots are just trying to keep everybody alive. And it's just been nonstop action. I think this has been so much fun. And I'm just glad that Danny Warren Johnson's still on the book and that Jorge Corona's on the art, because they are such an awesome duo. I think I can't say anything bad about this book. It's been so much fun. And I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to read. Also from Image, we have Void Rivals, issue number 17 from Robert Kirkman. This has also been really fun. Obviously, we've got the Energon universe here with G.I. Joes and Transformers and Void Rivals. It seems like Transformers have been a little bit more involved in the Void Rivals universe, whereas G.I. Joe is kind of just starting to get on the scene within Void Rivals. The story that Kirkman is writing, I think, is really fun and world building. I'm still waiting for that aha moment when everyone just kind of collides. But at the same time, like, I'm loving where it's at too. So like, I guess I'm not really complaining. I'm just waiting for the next shoe to drop. And maybe it's coming. I mean, I think this cover kind of makes it feel like it is. So we'll see. I think it'll be good. I know it's going to be good. Jumping over to DC, we have Absolute Superman issue number 6 from Jason Aaron. This has been an absolute delight. You know, it started off a little slow, but it feels like we're really picking up momentum within the story that Aaron is telling. And, you know, I'm liking it. I'm digging it. I can't wait to see what happens here. The cover is freaking explosive, pun intended. And I can't wait to read it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be very interested to see what Nate thinks about this book. I know we haven't really, obviously haven't had a show in a long time, and I think like at least 2 issues have dropped, if maybe not 3. So we've got a lot of catching up to do with y'all and seeing what y'all think about Absolute Superman. But I'm digging it. I think it's got, all the Absolute books are really killing it. I know we're getting ready to launch like 3 new Absolute titles here in March. So it's about to get heavy in the Absolute series. And I know, I've heard it, they're getting ready to do a crossover. I hope I don't want them to do it, but anyway, we'll figure it out. Hey, I'm interrupting the video. It's only because I've got something really important to tell you. I know you know what we're giving away when we hit 2,000 subscribers. I gotta let you know about what we're giving away when we hit 1,250 subscribers. We're giving away this Uncanny X-Men #1 signed by Jim Chung, CGC grade 9.8. When we hit 1,250 subscribers, you could potentially win this, but you have to be subscribed to our channel. So hit that sub button, ring that bell, and give us a like. Let's get back to the video, shall we? All right, jumping over to Marvel, we have X-Men Hunt, X-Men issue number 13 from McKay. The sentiment I get amongst the Marvel community, amongst the X-Men community, is that this event is already kind of dead in the water. I don't really believe that, but I do think the momentum, depending on who's writing it, will dictate how you feel. And I think the 2 writers that I believe will have the most skin in the game is McKay and Gail Simone. So I think this will be good, but as a whole, the X-Men Hunt has been kind of lackluster outside of Uncanny. So I'm thinking it'll probably pick up in X-Men. But it's been interesting. I just think it's something that's kind of being shoved into these books. And if you're not reading those books and you're just picking it up for the event, it's like 3 pages of the event, and then it goes on to whatever's going on in that book. So you're kind of feeling a little lost. We'll feel that way with the next book that's coming up because we're not reading it on the show, and that's X Factor, issue number 8, or Legacy 300, and also part 5 of the X-Men Hunt event. I haven't been reading X Factor since issue 1, so I don't know how impactful it's going to be, even with the event in it. I know I'm probably going to feel lost, but I'm going to pick it up anyway because I'm a sucker, and I'm gonna read it anyway. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm hoping that the event with its Omega issue will really finish strong. But right now, like I said before, it feels like all these issues that are being lumped into the event, it doesn't feel like a cohesive story. We're just getting little bits and pieces, and I think it's all going to add up in the Omega. So probably by the end of it, I'm going to say I could have just picked up the books that I'm reading on X-Men and would have been probably fine. But it is what it is. All right, that's going to do it for this week's New Comic Day video for the week of March 12th. Let me know down in the comments, what are you picking up today? What are you reading first? And what's your potential pick of the week? As always, make sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and give us a like. It'd be much appreciated, as we're on the road to 1,250 subscribers, but we can't do it without your support. So if you're not already subbed, hit that sub button and ring that bell. And most importantly, give us a like. Catch us live this Sunday, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. I got to pause there because I'm now in Mountain Time, but it's still Central Time for y'all, or for most of our audience. So please come join us live and watch me and Nate talk about these comic books. And if you want to jump in the chat and join our discussion, feel free to do so. But we'll catch you guys this Sunday. As always, comic fam, be kind to one another and read more comics. Later.